Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Have the Emirates seen a reservation in it?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
That nigga say he called a timeout. Sorry.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Flat 80!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers.
That nigga bought that high,
Emmanuel Sanders. 70 yards.
That nigga just knew I was going to run, dude.
Strike first here in this opening quarter.
Yeah. I say, oh, no, man. What play did you cheat?
To start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
Because Tyrone, you see everybody. And Tyrone said it wasn't no play that you seen everybody.
The right call on against the right defense.
You see the corner, the safety. What was that?
With the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Better reception right there down here.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
God damn, that nigga go. God.
And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Break. 318.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Rodgers now on first down.
Boy, hey.
End zone,
I don't know what
incomplete.
I don't know what you.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way.
That nigga want to get to me early.
Right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
That ain't the move, man.
So now
whatever
second and 10
don't
after
do that
the
no
incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw again. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
You gonna fuck around and give me the goddamn ball now.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
Nigga think he a goddamn pass.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there.
There ain't no way, nigga. You ain't get you 3 and get the fuck out of the field,
this
nigga.
time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt,
nigga ran it down here, got my 10 yards. Send the goddamn. You deserve
it's
it.
going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right.
You shouldn't be rewarded.
Right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Hey, you feel my pain
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Blitz, blitz, blitz.
On 2nd down, it's Cole.
Man.
And this
Hold your
time
block,
not as
man.
successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No
Hold
gain
your
on the play that
block,
time, and
yeah.
they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
So I won't kid me that bullshit.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Oh, crazy.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You gotta have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Like that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On the sneak is Garoppolo, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get that ball.
Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the... And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. But for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Come on, man.
Gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Come on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Get it, Nate.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll run it with Williams. That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Deuce. Check.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense.
You see that? Boy, I'm telling you, that defense tore down,
speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it bangs upright, no good.
Hell, Dana, you
2
did too
minutes
close
remaining
down,
in this 1st half of football.
You did too close. How many you made? 2.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Coleman now looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Looking at a 3rd and 9. We playing terrible ball, boy. God damn. We look terrible.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Right in my spot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra ball.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
Trying to be disrespectful.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Look at that on the grass.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Man,
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
They took me out.
The first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They start the drive on the ground. It's
You ain't been doing that.
and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
We go matter.
So 2 quarters down, 2
it go matter.
Return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, counters, as I also like to call them. You've done
you can't wait a week straight headed to it. You're going to do a delay.
The ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess
That's
what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, the connection made. It's Graham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Shoot.
Hey, 626.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Get the ball.
Into double
Get the ball.
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard
You been
line.
hauling back and throwing it. OBI,
First
bitch, how you
possession
doing?
of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out
the
the
Satan's
wrong
on
door
top.
and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, dog.
Damn.
Rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to get this and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks. Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I got something for you.
Williams will try again.
Man, get out
He
here,
is
man.
met
Nigga.
quickly in the backfield.
You gonna do
Down
what?
he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Man, do that to try you another field goal, nigga.
And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Don't try it. They're going to go the other way with it, man.
It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jake Kumaro there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
All right, then, let's get it out game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
They don't believe in Old Faithful, man.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
They don't believe in Old Faithful.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two-shell pass, this two-shell pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
13. 942.
Ain't no such thing.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo.
The big guy. Throw it on high.
Decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
White.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Come on, man. Ow. You got to be better than this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
White left. Check nine.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check, crunch.
Yes, you will.
Check three.
Inside.
Man, nigga trying to run the clock out already.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And
that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams.
Goddamn,
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Oh, Lord. This nigga, man. Man, you gonna run the clock out. Say you just gonna run the clock out, man. This nigga at the top of the 4th quarter trying to run the clock out, man. Man, get out of here, man. You ain't got but 3 goddamn plays, nigga. Sit up here talking about you
Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They got a flag, goddamn.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll get this out wide to Allison. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run it again with Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, helping to set.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now you did it. Oh, that's the only
ready
thing
to
you
get
did.
their next drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Rodgers looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching